Knicks in the Intuit Dome taking on the Clippers without Jalen Brunson. And so, all eyes was on this Knicks supporting cast to see how they would manage, how they would survive and hopefully thrive without the captain. And the spotlight for me was definitely on Mikal Bridges and Karl Anthony Towns. Like, would those guys be able to answer the call and step up? Because despite the fact that we lose Jalen Brunson, yes, that is tough. It's demoralizing. Last night was very tough for a lot of people to get through. I still think this Knicks team has enough talent and enough players to compete and win games this season. So, but it starts with Towns. It starts with Bridges. I was pleased with Bridges' performance tonight. I thought he was aggressive. He was attacking the basket. I mean, Mikal Bridges went 6 of 6 from the free throw line. We got to look up the stats in his last 10 games. How many times did he go to the free throw line? So that was encouraging. Look, the bar's set low, but it is what it is. This is our guy. 22 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 8 of 12 shooting from Mikal Bridges. So good job overall by him, but I also thought that he passed up some shots as well, especially late in the game. And, when you're out there, you're running around with Landry Shamet and the like, you got to be a little bit more selfish. I thought he tried to be a little bit too cute with the playmaking when he should have been just being aggressive and, hey, stepping in the captain's shoes, stepping in number 11 shoes. What would the captain do, right? Shoot the damn ball. But that's what it is. They didn't get the job done there. Towns, he goes 8 of 21 from the field, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. I didn't like Towns' approach out there tonight. Watching Karl Anthony Towns put the ball on the floor is, it's a nightmare. It's a horror movie, watching him put the ball on the floor like that. But nevertheless, that is part of his game. I don't know why Tibbs goes to that. I think they need to get him involved a little bit more in the post. But then you see him trying to post up guys like he can't even post up James Harden. So that's a frustrating thing with Towns. It's like even when you want him to get into the post, he can't bully when you want him to bully. So it's a little bit frustrating. So I'm sitting there watching this game, and I'm like, yo, just shoot, man. Real talk. Just let it fly because nothing else is working. You're putting the ball down from the top of the key like you're trying to be Carmelo. Like, that's not going to work, man. He's got no lift. He can't jump off a book. He can't jump over a book. And you're driving on 3 guys to the rim. So, that was a little bit frustrating there. But, again, Knicks have to get some better offense and trying to find ways to get him going and get him back efficiently. I went with what did I do on I forgot. I got to go look up the underdog stuff. But 8 of 21 from the field. Again, not going to get it done. I like Josh Hart's effort tonight. 14 points. 46 minutes for Josh Hart. He was a warrior, man. He tried to do his best to do what he had to do for his team. 14 points, 20 boards for Josh Hart, 6 assists, and 6 of 13 from the field. He gave you everything that he had out there. But in the second half, it was all going to be, would this team have enough energy? Would they have enough legs to go out there and compete? And you just saw that they were just searching. They had no playmaking out there. They had no shot making out there. And in the end, the Clippers were able to get those second chance opportunities, beating them on the 50-50 balls. The energy plays, the Knicks just weren't there. So that's why you had the result that you had tonight. On the other side, look, Harden killed him. I thought OG's defense on him was good. I thought it was commendable. I think Harden was just better tonight. 27 points, 7 of 20 from the field, 5 of 12 from downtown for Harden, 7 dimes. He was just better. Kawhi Leonard had his moments, but he wasn't all that big of a threat. But Batum, Nicholas Batum killed the Knicks tonight. 17 points, 5 of 7 from downtown for Nicholas Batum. That one hurt. They gave him a ton of wide open threes, especially from the corners. So that one hurt him. And then Zubac. I thought Zubac was super impactful, especially early in this game. 16 points, 14 boards for Zubac, 8 of 18. He was giving Towns that work. He was giving everybody that work in the post. So, the Knicks just couldn't battle there. And then on top of that, they get outscored from 3. Let's see, that's 45 to 27. So they get outscored by 18 from 3. So you add all that up, and it's a tough night at the office for the New York Knicks, man. Let me get Al in here and get Alex's thoughts. Al, how you feeling, man?
These West Coast games are a trip,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Yeah, I'm tired, man.
Took a nap and it was still tough, man. Just
Yeah,
trying to gotta put some toothpicks, man, in the eyes to keep your eyes awake.
yeah,
But
100%.
look, man, for the first game where you don't have Jalen Brunson, I didn't think it was too awful because look, those are big shoes to fill. I didn't think it was going to be an easy transition for anybody in the starting five to really, capture the gravitas that what Jalen Brunson brings, but I thought for McBride, obviously he'll get better with more reps as he gets as the starting lead guard, and understandably so. While he gets that over campaign, he wants a shooter. We've seen that he's capable of driving and just making the defense collapse. But in his first game as a starting point guard for the New York Knicks, or I don't know if I can't remember, not his first game, but in this role,
Yeah,
too much east and west, not enough north and south for him. A little too much dribbling in my of going nowhere in my opinion, where you need him just, you know, and he got that. He figured that out as the game wore on, where just make a move, get to your spots, and let things really just start to flow. And I thought the Knicks offense was flowing for a good part the way that it started. You see guys just like running up and down the court, getting into their positions. Nice to see Bridges being aggressive today. But man, you hit the nail on the head, man. You get Karl Anthony Towns to be, the part of that dynamic duo with Jalen Brunson. And a lot of head scratching decisions from him tonight, man. And I think he gets a little too much. This is where it's like, I go back to Tibbs where it says, where I say you got to have somebody guiding these guys in order for them to get to their spots. So, wasn't a big fan of what Cat was trying to do out there, especially when he puts the ball on the deck. But it's just maddening, man, because he gets blinders, man. This is what he's been doing since he was out in Minnesota. He puts blinders on, and he's not like Julius in the sense where he can at least drive and kick. He's not going to do that. He's just going to drive, try to finish over one, two, however many defenders are in front of him. And you can't be having that when you need, in this, especially in this situation, all hands on deck in order to compete with some of these upper echelon teams. I know the Clippers have fallen back, as my guy Law has talked about, but this is still a very talented team that you have to be well prepared for and execute at a high level.
let's get to the key stats of the night. Brought to you guys by Underdog Fantasy. Knicks shooting 38.5% from the field, man, and what got even worse in the second half. 26% from downtown. As I said, they got outscored by 18 from 3. Clippers shooting 42% from the field and 39% from downtown. Knicks shot 16 of 18 from the free throw line, so the wall was not much of an issue. Clippers 16 of 19. Knicks did win the rebounding battle, despite Zubac being out there. That was a lot from Josh Hart, 20 boards. But Cat also got a lot of boards himself. They won that by 6, 53 to 47. They won the assist battle 25 to 23. 15 Knick turnovers, though, led to 16 Clipper points, but they were able to score 17 points off of, let me get Jay Fade out of there. They were able to score 17 points off of 12 Clipper turnovers. Points in the paint, Knicks won that 42 to 36. And then largest lead of the night, 9 for the Knicks, 11 for the Clippers.
Man,
Yeah.
you always say it's a tale of two halves, CP.
Yeah.
And this is how much of a tale of two halves it was offensively for the New York Knicks. In the first half, they shot 19 of 44, shooting 43% from the field, and they went 6 of 15 from downtown, hitting 40% of their shots. Soon as the second half comes around, CP, soon as the second half comes around, they're shooting 34% from the field, 16 of 47 from the field, and they went 3 of 19 from downtown, shooting 16%.
Yeah.
I mean, the offense just dwindled. It was non-existent. And part of that is because you don't have a consistent playmaker out there to open up shots for everybody. So everyone has to go feast or famine for themselves. And that's why you start seeing, when you look at these shooting percentages outside of free throws, It's why they just can't compare. You have James Harden running everything. Even Bogdanovich on the other side, who
Yeah.
was getting a little activated in the playmaking too. And we just didn't have that, And so this is truly a physical game. And even though it shows 25 to 23 on this, stat leaderboard, this is where if you don't watch the game, it could be, certainly can like misleading.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, man, the shooting is accurate. I don't think the assist doesn't really dictate how well the Clippers were actually moving that ball around because Zubac did miss a lot of easy bunnies, when he got entry passes, especially leak outs.
Yeah.
But, the biggest thing, man, just shooting wise and the playmaking for me are the two things that really stood out in this matchup.
Underdog Fantasy is the place to play if you're a fan looking to cash in on some of your favorite athletes' performances. Available in over 30 states, including New York, California, and Texas. Just call your shot on higher or lower on 2 or more player stats for your chance to win real money. Use our promo code KFTV for up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick. So download the Underdog Fantasy app today and turn every bucket into a W. Anthony, go ahead and unmute your mic. Anthony.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yo, fellas, what's going on, guys?
Good, man. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, man. Yeah, I'm a little, not as worked up as I was last night, man.
Yeah.
I was feeling it last night, man.
Yeah. Everybody, man.
Yeah, but the inability to make shots, man, was just tough tonight. I mean, 38% from the field, 27% from three was just, pretty brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Winning that, we won the rebounding battle. 53-47?
53-47.
More offensive, right. More offensive rebounds, more assists. It's just the timing of their offensive rebounds. Those two Bogdanovich putbacks were, two of the biggest buckets of the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right on that. The timing was just bad, but maybe it's just indicative of just the team just not having the legs and just being mentally, physically tired.
Absolutely, man. That just killed momentum. I thought Mikal played pretty well tonight, man. I mean, I was on him last night, but I still need more aggression from him, though.
Yeah.
When he plays with confidence and doesn't think the game so much, he's so effective getting to that mid range off those pick and rolls, where he makes his mark. He could hit those mid range jump shots, consistently when he's not thinking so much.
Yeah.
Cat, Cat, man. 2 points in the fourth quarter is just unacceptable.
Yeah.
I need you to be aggressive, bro. Get into the post. Get into the post. Put pressure on the defense. They converge on you anyway. It defeats the purpose when you're posting up 30 feet from the basket.
Right.
And then they converge on you, and you end up losing the ball, or the ball goes over his leg, or there's so many different things that happen when Cat posts up from 30 feet from the basket. Get into the paint, man. And ultimately it will create better looks for us from the perimeter. We just didn't have many good looks tonight. Deuce needs to be better. I mean, Deuce is, he's in a tough stretch right now, but I think one thing that kills Deuce, for me at least, and tell me if you guys agree, Deuce can't finish at the rim.
No. He's a limited player. If Deuce's shot isn't working, look, defensively, you're going to need him to be strong and consistent, but if his shot's not working, he's not helping you.
No doubt. And lastly, man, Josh, man, it's frustrating with his unwillingness to shoot, with belief and conviction, man. It's, he shoots 38% from three, I believe. But it's when he's not thinking so much. I'm sure you guys see the tentativeness.
Sure.
It drives me nuts when he's at the top of the key as the primary ball handler, and his defender is damn near at the foul line.
Yeah, it kills the offense, man.
It kills the offense. But yeah, man, you know, his effort and the level that he competes at is admirable. And
You know, when everybody talks about the grit is missing, he still has it. Like he's the only one
absolutely,
with the intangibles, and that's why it's
absolutely,
hard for me to see him even leaving the starting lineup, man. To be honest with you,
no doubt, no doubt. I'm
it's a
with you
tricky
on that,
it's a
man. But
tricky
like,
spot. As he kills the offense, but he gives you everything else. He gave you 20 boards tonight, man. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He's you know, ironically, he's our heart. He's the heart of our
That's the
team,
heart.
bro. He's his effort, you know. But that's all I got for you guys, man. All in all,
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. You
Okay.
know, let's see Tyler Kolek. I think it's time to. I've seen enough of the Shamit and Payne
Yeah.
experiment.
Yeah.
I think Kolek has a feel for the game. He's young. Let him get in there. Let him make his mistakes. Let him learn. Let the game slow down for him little by little,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll see what he truly can do.
Yeah, man.
Guys, I appreciate you guys, man. And I'll definitely be calling in, man. Second time caller tonight.
Yeah, man. Salute to you, Anthony, man. Call back anytime, man. It's franchise channel
Absolutely.
member. Yeah, man. Franchise.
Absolutely, fellas. You guys be good, man. God bless you guys.
Yes, sir. Likewise, man.
You know it, brother.